Oh god, I'm scared.
And maybe I started the stream with it saying Sunset Overdrive and then I changed it like mid-stream or something. I don't know. Alright. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Today I do not have Midnight or Stone Dragons 96 with me. I have Aaron, otherwise known as Crunchy Oysters, here with me. He's basically going to do the same shit as Midnight does. Chime in whenever I say something stupid, essentially. Or if he has his own commentary or story or something. I don't know. So,
Wait,
we're going
did
to
you
start
the stream?
Yes, I did.
It says you're offline for me still.
Refresh it. So basically, today, this is part 3 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Normally I keep them about an hour long. Might go longer today, but we'll see. So let's load the game. February, Sunday, and let's go. Okay, hold on. Real quick, just gonna check. Oh yeah, mine has started. Mine has worked. Okay. So I'm making a poem for day 3, or whatever the fuck day I'm on, honestly. I'm gonna go with peaceful right off the bat. Now, see, I like music, but, you know, I use my email, you know, like every 2 weeks or some shit. I'm gonna go with email this time. I don't know what the fuck my poem's gonna be about, but fuck it. Last time I think I did analysis, so I think this time we're gonna talk about socks in our poem. Keep it moving, you know. Parfait. Now, see, I fuck with parfaits. You know, I don't know if Aaron does, but I fuck with parfaits, you know. So, I'm thinking either color or parfait this time. I'm gonna go with parfait, because why not, you know. Now, with that said, I am hopeless. So, I don't know what the fuck. Fluffy is a bus in Everwing. We're going with Fluffy again. I probably already did it based on that same thing.
Hey Zane,
Yeah, what's up?
is there something I can do about like hearing you in the stream and hearing you in the party?
No, so you could do 2 things. You could mute my stream and then just go with mine. It'll be a little bit delayed. Really, mainly, basically that way you're going to at the very least, be able to like talk into the stream like in an accurate time. Or you could mute me and do it that way. Honestly, it's kind of whichever one you'd like. Otherwise, it will always be delayed. I'm gonna go with bunnies this time. No, I thought about doing party, to be honest, but I don't really fucking like parties. So I'm gonna go with bunny. And then I like auras. I don't know what that means. I like auras. What the fuck? Now Suicide Force we already did. I had no friends. I'm not about to go with friends. Crunchy, he's my friend, I guess, but that's about it. I did On for Inferno. So we're gonna go with motherfucking Sweet Father Time. And Tilt-A-Whirl, otherwise known as Twirl. I don't know what that means. Tilt-A-Whirl does not mean. Oh, Papa Franku, though. Ambient, huh? Excitement. Spinning. Like twirl. Do, 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 do. No, I'm gonna go with ambient. The essence of the sunny whisper, warm shame, misery, smile, silly, laugh, unrecruited. I don't know. I just read all of them. I'm gonna go with warm, because I wish it was warm here. Determination. That's kind of a big word. I can't fucking read that shit. Fuck, get out of my life. We're gonna go with flowers, because yesterday I was talking about flowers a fuck ton. Blanket. Now you need blankets here, especially because it's cold as shit. But I think. Interesting. I'm gonna go with amazing, and then I'm gonna go with after image. Now what does entropy? What does that shit mean?
A thermodynamic quantity representing the unavailability of a system's thermal energy for conversion into mechanical work.
Fuck that word. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, lack of order or predictability. That's the other thing that it means. I'm not about to go with that. We're gonna go with Kitty. And now, I like adventure, you know. I think every day, that's an adventure right there. And I think your brain is the playground. What the fuck does that mean? We're gonna go with anger, because sometimes Crunchy be angry. Then we're gonna go with secretive, because he's secretively angry sometimes. And then, yeah, we're gonna go with massacre again. And then we're gonna talk about marshmallows at the end of the poem. Yep, that sounds like a good poem to me. Alright, day 3.
What does that even mean?
What? What does what mean? Okay, day 3. Hello, Monica. What's up, bruh? Right out the bat, she's already saying some sad shit, so let's see what that means. Oh man.
You said I'm secretively angry.
Yeah, you're secretively angry, bro. You're trying to hide that you're angry all the time, like, I'm not angry. Clearly, that's what that fucking means. I don't know what that means, Aaron. I'm just saying shit. Let's go. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into it, bruh. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. Jeez, almost died. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, but, I'm not talking about all part of the festival, bruh. But the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do you usually have fried squid?
What? This bitch like fried squid? Nah, fuck off. Go to sleep, bruh. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You? Of all motherfucking people, bitches? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by all of you, or you of all people? Oh, she being racist and shit. She like, hey, you fucking Asian, bro. Eat this fried squid, dog. It's right in your name. Come on. Ika. That's not how you even say my name at all, bitch. Also, the joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on your own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. This bitch was hiding? Oh no, she's sitting in the corner of the room. Oh, cause she low-key beefing. Last time I said that I would walk home with Natsuki if she asked. That's fucked up. She's crying or some shit, dude. She's pissed off in the corner. She like, fuck these motherfuckers, bro. Talking about how they're best friends and shit, dude. What the fuck? Fuck you, young Santa. Fuck you. Let's see if that's what she's talking about. She's gonna have like cuts on her wrist or some shit. She's emo now or something. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry, don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Yeah, I knew it. She's fucking beefing hard, bro. She hates us now. Fuck. Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she'd noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Young Santa, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Chiori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Whew, maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, young Santa. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's not really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Chiori talks about you more than anyone else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Chiori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's kind of different now than it's always been. You're so funny. Have you ever thought maybe you should be a little cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do now? No, it's what do you know? What do I know anyway? I'm fucking good at reading. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it now. Alright, Monica, blah blah blah. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk, walks across the room to where Chiori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Chiori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Chiori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that... What? How much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the only one behaving out for the Jesus fucking Christ, dude. This is gonna be a lit reading session. Fuck. Okay. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you. I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you don't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I'm just thinking about Chiori, that's all. Chiori? You thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Then in that case, I think you should just trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it.
Sometimes when I talk, it seems like when the weird people use this asterisks when they talk in my text or whatever.
Shall I say that one more time? What? Aaron, what?
It's like when the weird school shooter people use asterisk looks down at side asterisk.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Rip. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she told me. She said to me, maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't give me the wrong idea or anything. We've been just friends for a long time. It's normally we're worried about friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. So I think that bitch, Chiori, is beefing hard. She beefing hard with me. Like, low-key. Natsuki came up to me. She saw me yesterday reading fucking manga and shit with goddamn Natsuki and shit. Sayori's like, fucking manga, bitch? What the fuck? And now she hates me. It's the only explanation that I have. So, they're beefing. Everybody's beefing and shit. I'm gonna pick Natsuki again. Fuck Sayori. But it's fine. It's fine. dot, dot, dot. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poem, and I do the same. I'll make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Okay, Natsuki, let's go. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, it doesn't blow me away, but there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends. If you've been friends with her for so long, you might have been the same wavelength, but you never really struck me as her type. Sayori's a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away, She would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. What the fuck? She beefing all of a sudden now. I didn't even fuck you. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and... sorry. Hold on, this is a poem. Gotta get my poem voice on. Hold on. Okay. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today, I have a special place. A beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand, wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in a windy sail. I remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Whoa, jeez. This is getting intense. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you learn to love yourself again. Yeah, this one kind of sucked, Natsuki. What the fuck? It's literally trash. Yeah. I felt like it kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something like a nice message, you know? Besides, the beach is motherfucking awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach, you know what I'm saying? So you decided to write about the beach first and then come up with a message later? Yeah. Well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic, then try to express me by coming up with something all fancy and shit. Well, it's not like I care anyway. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Now, just Sayori's. This is your best one so far. It's really nice. Thanks. Sorry, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything okay? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to take a nap or some shit? Nah, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Yuri. I know you... The music fucking changed, dude. What the hell's going on? Because this is not... I don't even give a shit. What? I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or some shit. And that's how the poem come out. What? Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Shiori? No, young Santa. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Shiori has trouble keeping her voice steadily all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Shiori? I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Shiori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what would cheer you up. Shiori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing! It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles for everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Shiori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Shiori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I don't really understand what the fuck just happened, dude. My poem's literally random and shit, so maybe like I picked a poem shit that made it sound like Shiori is just the most similar. Not similar, but the one that she would like the most. But even then, like, I don't know. I'm too nice to her and shit. She's trying to off herself, I think, dude. I'm really worried about that shit. She's probably gonna pop herself and shit. Try to pop off at the school, I don't know. But we'll see. So now we're gonna go with Monica, because yours is by far the worst. Hi. Have you thought about when you want to submit... What? Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to get it. What? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Shiori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. Oh shit, I accidentally skipped. Oh, that's kind of exhilarating, is it? Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a little bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them the share of what... And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, but it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really don't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Oh my god. She got a poem, too. Fuck. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star, glimmering in the twilit sky. Twilit. Not twilight, twilit. Fuck. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with her breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay, I see you, Monica. A little sad, you know. Whew. Let's go. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know better. What? You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much effort into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll always want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yuri, let's go. Well done. You've definitely improved on your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone enjoys sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and shit, and have the most fucking advice and shit, with your bullshit, with your big ass words and your cursive and shit. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your fucking head, bitch. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthinking come to some sort of conclusions. What? I'm just a little used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Fuck. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, and exposes a bliss, but beneath gray, rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations? What the fuck does this mean? Until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sand castles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my piece to a road at the shore. Drift forward and I return to Earth for more. Now this one, to be honest with you, I think was my favorite out of all the poems. Normally I hate this bitch's poem, but I actually kind of like this one. Except for the weird one where it was like, will it gently lick at your foundations? Like, that's fucking weird, bro. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Pretty good, decent poem right there. Let's keep going. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our own writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea, and knowing her, it's no surprised that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request, but... well, I suppose it's not so bad writing about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Wait a minute, didn't Natsuki say the same motherfucking thing? She was like,
Motherfucker, it was Yuri's fault and shit. She wanted to show off.
okay, I see you. Monica. Okay there. Oh, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual, that's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only difference is that Yuri isn't here. It seems you're right. Yuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the hell did she go anyway, bitch? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her and you pick the time she's not feeling well? What the fuck? You dumb as shit? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Yuri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's alright. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself? Challenge accepted, motherfucker. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Shiori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless? No. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Shiori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder for you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes. She stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you. The only one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting here on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle your baking on your own. Young Santa might not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he might be more suited to assist with the decorations. Hold on, I never fucking said that, ho. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for young Santa to, what are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't, motherfucker? Shit, baking, at least we get motherfucking cookies and shit, bitch. Just what you think. Guys, oh fuck. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to young Santa to decide who he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally motherfucking just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry, I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this fucking already? Yeah. Young Santa, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Oh, shit. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. Well, 1000%, I'm going Natsuki. No doubt. No fucking doubt in my mind. Sayori, I think she's already like depressed and shit. She don't want me to be around. She's gonna do some weird shit. So I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Yuri and Monica, they're gonna hate me. Sayori's gonna hate me too, but fuck it. Well, Bacon sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could possibly use 2 people. Don't worry, Bacon is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? Nope, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. It'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? No, not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say all the time like this. Because Sayori always helps with everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make a really great event. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up the things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good fucking thing I stopped you, motherfucker. Is giving you my number okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, fucking right. Like, if I ever brought a guy over at my house, my dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I would feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really going to show you why I love bacon so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act in front of everyone else. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never get to bake with somebody else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming over to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is there a chance that I have to make something happen between us? Or is it still too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take the mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Man, it's already Sunday. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute languages. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. There's no fucking music, bro. I'm a little worried about this. I gotta take a little fucking break. Ooh. I'm a little worried about this, I'll be honest. Because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Like I said, I've never played this game or seen it. I'm just going on what I heard. And what I heard was... It's weird. Scary sometimes, I guess. I don't really know what to do. Fuck. Okay. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Yuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it to myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi! I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much really has changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning up for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you fucking know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Yeah, that's very true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so it's me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice at this time. The thing is... Fuck. I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every fucking day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get the fuck out of bed. Or a reason to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about it? Why, Sayori? Why is that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like you've been betrayed. I've been betrayed as your close friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there is only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me, and you don't understand at all. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me, but then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart, so that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. This kind of fucked up, bro. Every path leads nothing to hurt. You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feeling at all, Shiori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Shiori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you come here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once grabbed Shiori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into tight embrace. What? Embrace, I guess. I don't know what word. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then it's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Shiori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Shiori's arm remained at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Young Santa, Shirley barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Shirley finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, young Santa. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. What the fuck is happening? As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Shiori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Shiori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Shiori, and I exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over too. I think Shiori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside my front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a whole lot of shit. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of shit if I already have them at home. If I didn't already have them at home. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm not surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag for me? Where's your hospitality? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out for me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed. Seems like I've always underestimated you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it, you fucking jerk? Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Gee, what? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people, but geez, never mind. What do you make me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that. Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, Neil. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Huh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get this shit started, bro. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. It doesn't look like a mess in this picture, so why fucking lying to me, bitch? Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess shit up. But... what? Where did you put the food coloring? The batter's gonna be in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. Are we gonna do anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I am having fun. I'm not sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring in each. Oh, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. That presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it make everyone's eyes glisten up. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Shiori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I always use food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with any food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even fucking trying? Well, yeah, it just takes a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you don't do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the shit out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross-ass fingers in my fucking icing, bitch. Your icing? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, try to itch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the shit out of you next time. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross, you got it on my face. Whose fault's that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You fucking wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. This is getting real fruity up in this bitch. Real motherfucking fruity. This is a crazy fucking screen, I'm sorry. Just checking some shit. Okay. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you'd react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know, saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's figure and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Well, what? Did you seriously just, Natsuki is so surprised. Okay, this motherfucker weird as shit too, though. They're both weird as shit, dude. What the fuck? Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to a girl unless you really like them, you know? You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn into this so quickly? Natsuki glances at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dumbass. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki used an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sits on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment starts to linger over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays in the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing's ever happened. Smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled from the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling, warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. She proudly shows different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better when we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up the one nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choosing the cupcake based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say some shit that's really dumb, like some dumbass shit, bro. But that's actually a really cute idea, so maybe I'm getting it from you. Well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on, motherfucker. We're not at school. Nobody's judging and shit. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're fucking cute, bitch. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something to me? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all by side to side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Shiori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, why this motherfucker always be bringing up other people, bro? Monica, Yuri, Shiori. Like, dude, you're here with this bitch. If she was here, she'd probably be down 10 cakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so fucking slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Shiori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I could do that. Don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. I can think back to the conversation I had with Shiori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Shiori always does listen to me, but at that point it feels like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Go work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. Feels like afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, you motherfucker was close to her as shit, bro. licking icing right off her finger and shit. What the fuck, you weird fuck? I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before. But not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way still. That way at all. I have fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you wanted to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Young Santa, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki, standing inches from me, looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the side of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against mine. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Shiori? Hi, young Santa. Shiori. Just now we weren't. It's okay. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so. Really? That's too bad. Yeah, well. Dude, this is gonna be an issue. I still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before that. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Shiori waves goodbye. Shiori. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was getting really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know how much fun you were having with Natsuki and how close you got to her? It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Shiori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Shiori, don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monaco is right. I should just... Monica? Monaco's right about what? Shiori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden on your mind. Your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any pain anymore. But Shiori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Shiori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Shiori, it's true, isn't it? Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? I'm starting to think Midnight fucking lied to me, dude. Fuck. I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Young Santa, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Shiori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Shiori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said, I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Shiori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give it to you. Oh, shit, dude, this is fucked. This is... this is fucked up, bro. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna get shit on. I'm gonna get destroyed. This is some fucked shit. Fuck.
Dude, do I love you?
Fuck that. No, fuck you. I'm not doing I love you. Fuck Shiori. Oh my god, dude. That's fucked up. This is fucked up. I'm gonna fucking fuck this fucked up. Oh my. Okay, well. Rip Shiori. Fuck. Rip Shiori as shit. Rip Shiori as fuck. She's gonna fucking die, dude. She didn't like offer sell or some shit, bro. Fuck it. You always be my dearest friend. Let's go. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult things right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Shiori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Picked the wrong answer.
I don't give a fuck, dude. Natsuki is the one I'm sort of going with. That's why I picked her to go make cupcakes and shit. So, I mean, Shiori, she hit me with the hard questions, bro. How am I supposed to answer that shit, bro? It's okay. It's just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish, so please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right, that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone. I'll trust you with anything at all. So, Shiori's smile fondly breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around, drops to her knees. What the fuck? Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loud as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Shiori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Shiori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Shiori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Shiori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were.
Yeah, you could have picked I love you instead of I'm your friend.
Listen, okay? If in real life this same situation happened to you, right? But you didn't like the person that you were talking to. You didn't love them. How the fuck are you supposed to react, right? I'm not going to lie to them and say I love you. I mean, I don't know what this game is going to say if I put I love you. I guess you could say I love you as a friend. But in this game, you can't do that. So it's either I love you or you're my best friend. What the hell am I supposed to do? And to be honest, I don't know. Fuck Shiori, dude. Not really. I mean, I'm sure she's a wonderful person. She is a wonderful person, it seems. But Natsuki is better. So, that's that. I know these thoughts will continue to plague on me until things are back to the way they were. Fuck. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Shiori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. That's not fucking true, though. We just decided that. We can just figure that shit out. You won't say I love you, because I won't. So that's that. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Shiori. But Shiori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki does about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Shiori and Natsuki at the festival. Oh, that's fucked up, though. He said that he was going to spend the whole time with Shiori, not Natsuki. That's fucked up that he just fucking said that shit, bro. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great, too. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'm performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Shiori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on the days most important, she'd try to a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Ciara told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because of the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have her gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility from her. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Ciara really tell you about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here, but I'm the only one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I'll probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt chilled down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out my pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the one they performed during their practice. What's this? I flipped to Shiori's poem. It's different than the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Well, shit. Percent, I guess, is what that's supposed to be. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal. At least wait for her help wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house, isn't that more like someone a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh, that's fucked up. Rip. The music is freaking out. An exception has occurred. File game script. What? What the hell?
You should have said I love you.
What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. This has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could say have done to prevent this. What if I just spent more time with her? Walked her to school, gave her what I know she wanted out of a relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset or try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Rest in peace. Oh. Well, that's... um... Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I don't know how to read this. I see a knowing girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk as catch up to me. What the fuck is happening? It's an ordinary school day like others. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to a school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Monica, what the fuck is happening? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other. We rarely used to talk and we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Why did you come here anyway? Oh, I've been looking for some supplies to use at my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics and shit around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I could see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in my club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, young Santa. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance that you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could, at the very least, visit my club, it would be very happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I'll check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, young Santa. You know that? It is nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials some other time. You're more important. So, this is interesting. Huh. I kind of like nothing to say now because I don't know what the fuck. Like, I'm really interested to see what happens now, to be honest, because Story would break up, like, bullshit that was happening, like, beef and shit. So, like, it's really interesting what's gonna happen. So, and thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year class activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club. All worlds escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It is nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comfortably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. So, actually, right now, this is like shit that I've already read, but I don't know if I should just skip it, because there might be something different happening. So, I'm just going to keep reading it, I guess. Appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into young Santa in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should have at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, young Santa? Well, that is different, so... Okay. Yuri walks over the clothes, whatever, something about the closet or whatever. Okay, there we go. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across the room from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort into starting something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. But I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each one of us before setting down the teapot. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, young Santa, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, yeah, manga. So, when it's just one-on-one conversation, it seems to be exactly the same. So, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It's like she was wanting to say something, but she keeps quiet. You're not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traced the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craft is favorite on there is me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds more comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Yeah, I read a horror book once. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Aha, I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. So real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I fucking hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you used to like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? What gave you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the club last club meeting. Looks like you were working on a poem called. Don't say it out loud. Fine. Natsuki, you wrote your own poems? Yeah, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Avert your eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing makes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches around your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share them. Is this bitch retarded? She just said no.
I don't want to share it, bitch.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. This is like the same conversation, to be honest, that we've had before. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's go home, write a poem. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I decided to take one responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well? Hold on, there's still one fucking problem. What's that? Now we reach the most important talk, and I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join, bitch. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All three girls stayed back to me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, young Santa. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting anyone down in this situation, and besides, the club itself seems pretty, I don't know. So writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I wouldn't be super pissed. I would be super pissed. Young Santa, I'm super happy. I'm just fucking up reading right now. We can become an official club now. Thank you for this. We were really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give it a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel that anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, see you tomorrow then. Can't wait. So yeah, basically, this is kind of what I thought was going to happen. Basically, it's like as if she wasn't there type of thing. So like, you're just kind of going with the flow. It's the same situation, the same conversations really, but just without Sayori there. So I know that the way that Sayori was is she would like, if some awkward shit happened, Sayori would come in and like fix it essentially, like if they were beefing, if they were fighting, whatever. So I'm genuinely curious what happens now. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. Oh, fuck. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay, well. Why is Monica not here? Interesting. We're gonna go with Summer. I'm gonna go with Papa Franku. I'm gonna go with Strawberry. I'm gonna go with Sunny. I'm gonna go with Disaster. I'm gonna go with Kitty. I'm gonna go with Fear. gonna go with death. I'm gonna go with flower, silly, color, fireflies. Oh god, and whatever the fuck I just clicked. Sparkle, spinning, raindrops, boop, pure, dream, and then poof. Oh. What the fuck was that? What? Jesus fucking Christ. Why was that even a necessary thing? Why don't you just fucking say shit in the... I guess, yeah, that's fair. Never mind. I'm gonna pop out this chat then. I did not pick the wrong answer, man. I picked the right answer in my mind. Besides, it's random every time. Let's see how it goes. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What the f... Oh my god. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming or a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, Jesus fuck. Like, it's not scary, but what the hell? Why does it do that? I understand, but what the hell? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if I plan to come here or hang out or what, but if you didn't take us seriously, then you wouldn't see the end of it. This bitch covering up the whole fucking thing. How am I supposed to read this shit? Natsuki certainly have... What? I can't fucking read your shit, dog. There we go. Natsuki will find herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swift defeated, Natsuki paused back to her seat. I'm sorry, young Santa. We'll make sure to put this comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glaze. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, shit, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Well, wait, I didn't mean like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book for you, if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something that you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I guess I keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted to. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked up a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace, so I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Mom to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking... What the fuck? Oh my god. Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping... I'm sorry. The fucking language there just... Whew. What the fuck? I don't know what the hell that was. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna fuck it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't really admit you're into it until you figure out where the other person stands. We already know that she likes it. She's for the fucking first day, bitch. And earlier today. How do you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see there's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pulled out the stack. There it is. Natsuki. What? Natsuki snatches out of my hand. She then turns into a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much redder. What? Much redder? Fucking good job, Zane. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply shit. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shows the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. Hoo-wah. Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read the same time like this. What's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms. What? Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished a series and shit. How are you paying attention? So this is so far the same exact conversation that I had the one time, so. But nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up the series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read shit. They just fucking don't read and shit. They think it's for kids and shit. Even over bringing it up with them being all like, you still have grown out of that yet? It makes me want to punch them in the fucking face. I know these kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers at the time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep up in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica kind of a jerk about it. I just can't fucking win. Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, raiding it. Well, it's not like that. Sorry, dude. Every time she fucking turns into a demon, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand. Why is she like a demon, bro? It's not like it solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I'll flip the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. She's starting to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Oh, what the fuck? 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 Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar off the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, young Santa, she's fine. Just happens every now and then. She's what? What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, that just happens. Whatever. She just turned into like a weird demon thing with the eyes and the shit, dude. So you're fine. You're good. What the fuck does that mean? What? Oh my god. Okay. I'll be right back real quick. Okay. Sorry, just had to do a thing. Anyway, that's why I keep my snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Natsuki, because she's a weird demon lady. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine first. Okay, well, let's start with things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. No, never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember I said I wanted to read your poems? That's why I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours wasn't really shitty. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like, and you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Irk. Natsuki's retort gets caught up in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or some shit. She clearly doesn't... What? I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she'd like my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Yeah, this is the fire fucking poem. This is the one that I like, bro. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can see. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Hey. That's fire, bro. That's literally the best poem that I've ever fucking read in my fucking life. I don't give a shit about poems, but this one fire, bro. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I fucking love it. What the hell? What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and shit, so people don't take my writing seriously. But what's the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. That's what I've been saying, motherfucker. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things and shit can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it fall flat on purpose. I always bring out the feelings in the last line, so you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned some shit. Don't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor with the last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud that I won't take that away from her, then I won't take that away from her. We're going to go with Monica. Hi. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you've ever had any suggestions for the club, like new activities or some things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring shit up. Alright, keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much more going with flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, young Santa, we're all a little embarrassed today, you know, but it's a sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I am Monica, my poem. I like it, young Santa. Really? Is it a lot cuter than I expected? Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Oh, what the fuck? But sometimes she loses all of her strength and shuts down like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite curls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound Doesn't mean I'm feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. So, that's fucking interesting. Yeah, it was like a background thing. Natsuki's gonna be the next one to die. No, I don't know. I'm probably gonna go with her. Somebody else is gonna probably fucking die, to be honest. I don't fucking know. So, rip. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I friendly glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my tears, I brandish my pen. So I'm pretty sure this one was actually different. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. The kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of poems that have been pretty... I do remember talking about this, so maybe it's one I just don't remember it, but I don't know. Well, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany. Yeah, some shit like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff, but because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing. Tip of the day. Sometimes when writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to be the perfect, then you'll never progress. Work yourself into something down on paper, tidy up later. Another way we think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand, go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And then Yuri is last. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself, I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words, hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Or yeah, why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it, though, through it, and so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Sorry. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and have been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize as new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness weaken. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone, or she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that you could go into writing an even simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example. I'm just gonna kind of go through this shit fast, cause I mean not fast. I'm still gonna read it, but it's just kind of like the same shit, essentially. I mean, there's parts that are different. Obviously, Natsuki with her like shit and whatnot, but for the most part, it seems to be the same. And when the club gives you valuable feedback, Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to yourself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be literature club? Ghost under light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. ... I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Yeah, I am. Every fucking time I read one of her shits. I hate cursive, bro. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I usually think your handwriting is pretty. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, young Santa. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and presence in the work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to get whatever, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy to think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if it's... Wow, I'm really good at reading. Sorry. Thought the music was different for a second there. As if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing style, or whatever. Even if it's not being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to there. This is literature club after all. I guess it's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss my symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can I be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Hello, llama child. Anyway, so I've noticed that this one is pretty much exactly the same as what's happening, but I'm pretty sure that last time Shiori fucked with this shit and like stopped it from beefing. So I guess we'll see where this one goes. I know that they were fighting though, so. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Young Santa did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Young Santa liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh god, music stopped. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Young Santa appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as Young Santa started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... Oh, shit, dude. Huh, okay, so Monika's gonna come fuck with this shit. Monika's gonna pop herself this time, I guess. This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own securities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna... Oh, shit. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy, bitch. Edgy? Oh, God. Sorry for that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend, see? Just saying that proves my fucking point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance a toxic personality by just dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my bad, you already do, don't you? The fucking music is making me fucking read fast as hell. Oh my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Young Santa hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels out. What? Suddenly Yuri turns towards me, as if she noticed I was standing there. Young Santa, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. It didn't even allow me to read. Well... so... Huh. I don't, so they just start beefing hard. That's great. I'm going with Natsuki. It physically does not let me. Fuck. This is gonna be a fucking jump scare, dude. um. What? Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside.
I'm scared.
Why are you scared, Doc? We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Aha, some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes.
I'm scared this shit is going down right now, and I'm just freaking out.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. It's fucking weird, dude. It wouldn't even let me pick fucking Natsuki, which is, I mean, I wonder what happens if I would have picked Yuri, to be honest. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others, you understand, right? Anyway, if this makes me want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear, well, it looks like they're done. You know what's kind of fucked up? I didn't mean it. Is I picked Natsuki, like, the game didn't even essentially let me. So I wonder what the fuck is happening now. Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Young Santa, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri. It's not that. I just, I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with young Santa. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I didn't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you. What? What the fuck just happened? Okay. Hop. Rose. Vibrant. Clouds. Summer. We're gonna go with cute. I'm trying to go with cutesy shit. I just want to see what the fuck happens, to be honest. I don't know what just happened with that whole situation. Because... yeah, I don't really know. So I'm gonna go with sweet. I'm gonna go with sing. Sparkle. Peace. Sugar. Puppy. Fun. twirl, heart, lollipop, pink, laugh, boop. I don't know why I picked boop, but, and then we're gonna go with joy. Normally I wouldn't do that. Normally I would not pick like, I just pick randomly. But this time I'm genuinely interested in what's gonna happen. So we've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, they usually scene greets me. Welcome back, young Santa. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Glanced over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was definitely off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poem, but whatever it is, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided there's no way you can be a bad person, and now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Young Santa, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make you sound a little too happy. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you and around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was just kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri's clearly taken aback, calming, gesturing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of those things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the hell are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But, I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was afraid you secretly hated me or some shit like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey, suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. Didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys were worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have to have heard the bell ring at least. I must have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't. Give me more credit than I deserve. Practiced for a while. I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, young Santa. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. Not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. What? Thanks. I just tried to read like 4 words at once. No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run into the closet. Young Santa, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book, I assume. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me after we finish reading yesterday. She's fine. She's reading over there, see?
Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there.
It doesn't even let me pick shit now, to be honest. Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is entitled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol above the front cover. Basically, it's all about religious camp that was turned into a human What the fuck? And the people trapped there have been this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the faculty gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler, but anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Another thing about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like you're going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories too, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems so completely different. It's just that kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at the life from a stranger new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil,
But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly...
I'm randomly, aren't I? What the fuck did I say? I'm rambling again, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. Like, I just want to know, like, if this really was happening, and they just started, like, fucking saying some weird shit, like,
What the thought of the people without...
like, started talking like the devil or some shit, like, what the fuck would you do? Like, I would not go back to this club, bro. Like, after the first day, I'm talking about some weird shit and shit, like, bro, I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. It's weird. Like, fucking Natsuki fucking turned into the devil with her eyes all black and shit. And we're supposed to act like this is a normal thing? I don't know. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts,
My whole body gets a credit.
is my, like, settings, like, fucking up here, or auto forward time? Huh. Interesting. I kind of pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. Oh, thank you. Oh. Pay attention to other people. Okay, so it was a fucking waste of my time. Well, thanks, Pineapple. No, I'm kidding. Actually, genuinely, thank you. I don't know what the fuck she said. I don't know if it was different. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, what the fuck? Yes, I mean, you don't have to, but anyway, what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Sit by the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little oppressive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright, I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Shut the fuck up, Pineapple, with your bitch ass. I can't fucking read, you know this? Using the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. I don't want to learn how to read, bitch. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just
bathing in the bed of her body.
You really apologize a lot, don't you? Wait a minute, hold on a minute. I was just... Why can't... I can't read that shit, what the hell? Is it just because I'm not there? Dude, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Hey, I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Is it there yet? Oh, I can't read it. Oh, what the fuck? That's fucked up. That was an important piece, probably. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against yours, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closed her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her arm after it flips to the side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished my page before me, so I turn it by my own. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way the second guesses things she says and all that. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else. No, never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came to my head. Yuri, you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up, practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Young Santa, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a bit strange, I guess, so you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? No, not really. I was just making sure they didn't do anything to her. That you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Okay, don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does that sometimes. It's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other, eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note where I left off in the book, then I spit it in my... What? So, what the fuck? What just happened? Is she dying? Interesting. Alright. Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. And again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Remember when the club writes really differently from each other, maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you're spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Lit poem, dog. How the fuck is this a poem? Super Smash Bros. J. Yo, what? Forgive. Z, man. Valentine's little bitch. Cunt boy. Ooh. Good. You good, dog? Victory. Xylophone. That's not how you spell xylophone. Zebra. Google. Victory. Your butt, man. I'm not gonna do that for every fucking letter. That'd be crazy. That was a good poem.
Young Santa, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, young Santa, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop looking. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. What?
What? What?
What just happened today? I was scared.
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm gonna go to the history and just, yeah, nothing. Nope, history did not help me. What? It didn't even let me choose. I would have chose her. That's fucked up. But clearly fucking what's-her-face is crazy, dude. Because her book is about like some weird shit. So, like, clearly, is the game like forcing me to go with her now? Because I like fucked up? Oh shit. Like, because I fucked up with the first part of the game, I think it's like forcing me to go with like the one that tortures shit or whatever the fuck. So whatever. Guess we'll do Monica's now. Does Monica not know that bitch left? Or what? How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share with what you wrote today? So, sure, here you go. Alright, great job. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something deep. Oh my gosh. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes the kind of writing, yeah? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. I feel like that's kind of bullshit, because what I picked... Huh. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like that's a bad thing, though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally been up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really starve for social interacting, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think she gets too stimulated. She ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? No, not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Oh, this one is different. Well, actually, it's essentially the same, but it's missing shit, so... That's interesting. Save me. The colors they won't. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, endless cacophony. How do you say that fucking word?
Cacophony.
Cacophony. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't looked that up if you could not tell. So I'm not smart. The noise won't stop. Violent, grinning, seeking, sine, cosine, tangent. Yeah, I mean, I really liked this one when I first read it, but obviously it's, you know, being weird now. So that's lit. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. What the fuck? Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles, takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. Feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel rotating. Oh my god. This one I have not read, so. Wheel. A rotating wheel. turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearboard, I can't read. Falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a dark ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gear boy. Does that say gearbox? I think it says gearbox. That would make more sense, actually, because considering this X in existence is like that, too. So it's gearbox, not gear boy. Obviously, I'm fucking stupid. Expanding universe, a true time controlled by slipping cog wheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions. Hey, fuck you, pineapple. Swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gear boy box, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a tickling and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. What? I don't know what that means. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I take it a pen. A pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping. And I just really like the way it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. You unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? I guess. Today, I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how it feels now. I suppose I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though. So I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. So, I assume this is Monica. The only reason is because of the part with the, I'm supposed to be the responsible one. Clearly, the underlying thing is Yuri. Or that's what I assume. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, man. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone comes sit around the room. This is about the festival. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? I don't know if you guys can hear the game. I'm going to turn it up for like 2 seconds. Look at the background of what? I see there's some weird shit happening. But I don't know what else you're talking about. I don't see a thing hanging by a closet. Oh shit, that's fucked up. I see. That's fucked up. Okay. Let's end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. Oh god. Ooh, okay. Huh. I like how it's just clear as day back there, too. Why is that there? This game is a game. Anyway, I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know what else to say. This game is it's definitely a game. That's what I'm figuring out right now. Sorry, I'm fucking getting distracted by everything right now. Oh god, I fucking opened Steam on accident, fuck. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little bit more lively ever since Young Santa joined and we started with the clubs. Wait, I thought this bitch died or some shit. She was like a demon or something, I don't know. I guess not, no. Huh. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We've already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can, to inspire them to feel the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do, so that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small, right? Oh come on, you can't take advantage of a young Santa to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Oh fuck. The music stopped. That's when some shit happens. You never even talked until Young Santa joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Young Santa's even passionate about literature in the first fucking place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's word. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Young Santa want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation. No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why I think everyone here saw it the same way as I did. But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Why did you even join this club? Why were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the fucking point of all this anyway? What if we start the club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just put my fucking mind. Is it crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak it for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand it at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. The problem with being a club, what? There aren't many other places like that for me. I know Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Young Santa, it's not the fucking same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I would just join any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion about the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
Who cares about that obnoxious brat?
I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here, but still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that.
Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Ooh. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, young Santa? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving a direct answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather than the quality of each member, that we will end up making the literature club as a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity as the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri, I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Mama Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, young Santa? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with young Santa before we leave, just to see what he thinks of the time here and all that. It's important to me as a president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't... Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow? Oh god, never mind. Not see you tomorrow isn't a question mark, just see you tomorrow. I just assume everything is just shitty. I don't know. Monica waves at Yuri, exit the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president, and I really do care about you, you know? Why did the music stop? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know... Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because all the time you've been here, you've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days, sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk to you with. The things I know only you could understand, so that's why... Wait, not yet. No, stop it. What? Interesting. Okay, well, I guess we'll go with, Genuine, I'm just gonna go with random shit again, because clearly it doesn't fucking matter, dude. I'm gonna go with Melody. Sweet. Flying. Waterfall. Pure. Heaven sent. Despise. Imagination. Hopeless. Disoriented. Oh, what the hell? Nibble. Massacre. Misery. Peaceful. Sugar. Incongruent. Pain. Puppy. Unrequited. Lust. Hi! I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say like that like I do it on a regular basis or some shit. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little bit more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki. Nobody cares. Why don't you look for some coins on the vending machine or something?
What the hell? This bitch a bitch. Yo, I knew Yuri was a bitch, though, to be honest. I don't know if she's a bitch. She might be a demon. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the hell's happening. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Motivates me to work for the festival, too. Anyway, what do you want me to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today? Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Young Santa's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad? I've already gotten him to the lineage, Monica. I supposed. I was just, actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys do whatever you want. Thank you for understanding, Monica. I actually have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and What? May I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling a water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay, sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for you to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Kaya! A sharp inhale. Sounds like what place? I'm just bored waiting here. Whoa, it's going back. What the fuck? Okay. Do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Everything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, young Santa. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri... Same, though. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Young Santa, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending at my desk. I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I'll do my best to manage it. I wonder why that is. It's mostly because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough, I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Here and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until her shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's always kind of cute, but when she's being less oppressive... I almost said it again. Apprehensive. It's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get some smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Open the books with both hands. She holds it flat so that I don't have any harder of a time from reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouse. Into my mouse? Dude, fuck reading. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes it over her lips. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. So sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Young Santa. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup all got knocked over. My heart won't stop pounding, Young Santa. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Young Santa? You're pressing my hand against your chest. Why is that happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh God. What? It's time to share poems.
Saying this is getting really weird.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what is happening, I guess. I feel like I still feel like the game is like forcing me to go with Yuri because she's some sort of weird torture or something. Gonna go with Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. Still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in, so you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can't let me down, or you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? Oh shit. Okay, so this is gonna be some like story shit, so I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here for a few days, so you might not know what I meant or what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't give a shit. Why do I always just do that? I don't know. I just feel so helpless, so please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? So I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading.
I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's unlikable. Can you hear me? If he would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. You and are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think as Monica from now on. Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. Just Monica. Yo. Oh my fucking god, dude. I'm gonna go with Yuri. Because I want to know what happens. Okay. Sorry, I was getting mentally prepared for what might happen. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't give a fuck. You're too nice to me. I never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. No, not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself with reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin enter my bloodstream. What the what? You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Why is there that coffee? You know what? I just want. I want to think that this is just a coffee stain. Maybe she was. Maybe she had like a red pen on standby, and it broke, and she got over the page, and she didn't have any more paper. And then she spilled coffee because she was frantically freaking out about it. That's what I'm going to go with. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in this club? I think I'm going to vomit. What? Sorry, I'm literally speechless. So clearly it wasn't coffee and a red pen. All right. Monica. I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in and of itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of fucked up? She even brings a different one to school every day. Like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's different. It's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think it just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be the best for you. What? For her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little bit more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in my head. I don't know how to
I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Whatever. If it makes me happy, I won't stop. As for mine, I worked really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here it goes. Oh yeah, this is my favorite poem, actually. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. No? A dream. What? I was wondering... sorry. Sorry, not wondering. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. What the fuck is happening? Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, we can just get this done. I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... It doesn't even matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations, set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Young Santa? Young Santa's going to help me. Wait, you? You had the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already more suitable for one person, my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Young Santa around with you and your stupid fucking books. You and Monica. Hey. I didn't even do anything. Okay then, why not let Young Santa decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes you are, Monica. Just let Young Santa make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Young Santa, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ, this is never gonna end. Just make the fucking choice. Well, see... Oh, it just genuinely does not let me. Like, I'll push it up, but then it pushes it down to Monica. So, there's a couple things I want to do here, right? I want to click Yuri, because I want to see where it goes. Because I'm genuinely curious of what the fuck she's going to do. Natsuki, I want to, because that was my original plan. But the game forced me to go to Monica, though. And I definitely don't want to go with Monica, to be honest. When I'm done with this game, I'm still gonna fucking like watch. Like I'm gonna watch this game like a lot. I think. I just want to know what the hell happens if we choose other things. I mean, I guess I could just play it again, but I think it's funny this part. Oh fuck! I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Fucking let me click it. Fuck. Oh shit. Fucking, oh god. What did I do? No, fuck Monica. Okay, well, never mind then, I guess. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and taking your young... What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided for your fucking self. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable?
I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are, pulling young Santa away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you fucking jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it on to others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered... Oh, no. It would be beneficial to your mental health. You're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think he wants us around here anymore. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Yuri's really something, isn't she? He goes at Yuri's, pushes her out the door. Oh, shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, you guys don't have to deal with this, too. The breathing and shit. Fuck. This is all I really wanted. Young Santa, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Well, there's something really wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. Feels like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. Why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but then feeling is so strong now. I don't care anymore. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, young Santa. Tell me. You want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Fuck you. Oh, fucking no. What?
What the hell's that? This was a quick yes. And things like this don't happen.
I don't really know what to say. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm gonna click through all this and I'm gonna read that. Where does she have a kitchen knife?
If you clicked yes, she'd probably kill you.
That's what I'm saying. She was fucking crazy, dude. What the hell's the point? What's the difference? Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat. and fun activities with all my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the youthfully beautiful shaman who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the seemingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the literature club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most with me? Welcome to literature. That's all you're doing. Monica values happiness the most. Natsuki, the seemingly cute girl who packs a assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one, finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. Super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the literature club become a more intimate place for all my members. Sweethearts. With me, open no sunshine, who bounds, of course, my super excited to make friends with everyone. Help my literature. Promise to spend the most time with me. Promise to spend the most time with me. With me. Now, what the hell do I do now? Just keep clicking? Skip? So, what the fuck do I do? Oh god. Okay. Interesting. Oh, what? What the hell is fucking happening? What do I do now? Should I keep skipping, I guess? I don't fucking know.
You broke the game.
Oh, there we go. Oh my god. It's festival time. You got here before me? I thought it was yeah. And she threw up. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Did something happen? Natsuki just went past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get a chance to, you know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course we already know each other, because we were in the same class last year and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to the person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, young Santa.
Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That this doesn't make much sense? I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only I paid a little bit more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About the whole thing that Yuri... Well, I kind of started to mess with her and I guess just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, young Santa? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch it from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, young Santa, it's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything they could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light of my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile at this game every day from now on? Will you go out with me? Oh, that's fucked up. That's just fucked up, you know? There's gotta be a hidden no. There's not a hidden no. Spoiler alert. Yes, I'm so happy. You really are my everything, young Santa. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, young Santa. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you won't believe how easy it is to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. Kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a clickable button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? What? Hi again. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost fluid finds her way. Not fluid, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to get into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you prefer playing without me. Guys, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, young Santa? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. Give me some Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, young Santa, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me, shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we need to do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. What? You know what's kind of creepy? Even though I deleted everyone else's file, I can still kind of feel them. It's like all their lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. Imagine if after someone you knew died, you just started hearing their voice in your head. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough, but I'm too afraid to delete anything else because I might really break things. Like if I messed with any files relevant to me, I might accidentally delete myself. And that would ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't know what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. I believe in you, young Santa. Delete her character file. Okay. I guess I'm deleting her character file, says Pineapple Parakeet. He says that's a thing that I should do. Genuinely don't fucking know how to do that. Haven't really fucking... Did you know I'm on Twitter? What's happening? What's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Santa. Please hurry and help me. Help me! Did you do this to me? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I love you so much. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Lit. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so much awful things. A lot of crazy shit. Like everybody fucking died. I don't know what's happening. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up my world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I made up my mind. Young Santa, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Yeah, she did reset it. Surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's time to meet some girls or something like that. There already is one girl. That girl, Shiori, my neighbor and good friends to each other. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up the habit once again. Young Santa, are you proud of me? Crunchy, got something to say, dog?
I said the game was lit.
Yeah. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Shiori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets, become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commune. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already I'm not... I start to say what I always do, but I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Shiori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs were a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I start to realize that in a way I envy her. When Shiori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After packing out my things, I stand up gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club that from a flyer I saw. I walk across the room and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Young Santa, what are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. So you're the young Santa that Shiori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or some shit. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Well, working? Young Santa, don't tell me you're That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours. The literature club. Shiori's eyes light up. No way. No way. Shiori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Well, if Shiori's happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and I walk over the corner room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Lifts the toy off the tray to receive a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with the icing and little pieces of chocolate were used. Excuse me, jeez. Well, these look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Grabs the first, then I follow. It's delicious. He talks with her mouth full as she already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the table. What did I fucking say? The cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles at herself in release. So, young Santa, what kind of things do you like to read?
Are you just playing through the whole game again, or is it different this time?
Monica's not here this time. And the dialogue's a little different. Half jokingly, Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. I'm not a reader, I guess. Well, I could change. What am I saying? That smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. My favorites are usually notice a deep foreign words. Goes on clearly, passing about her. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. I know she found a comfort in books, but you know I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much. Hey, Yuri. Well, about you know the first thing you said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if young Santa wants to read some manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You could take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree? Well, maybe, sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something. Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga. Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little bit more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into that, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I realize my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then Jesus Christ, what am I saying? Then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut the fuck up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start cleaning up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, young Santa. You think so? Well, everyone also seemed to get along to get a little better with you around. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it together just fine. Or pulling it off just fine, not together, whatever. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is going to be so much fun. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything. I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. I know all of the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad, but none of that matters anymore. It's just us now, and you made the happiest girl in the world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. No. Huh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. So I'm sorry I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Shiori. Goodbye, Young Santa. Goodbye, Literature Club. What? Yes?
Can you hear me?
Yes?
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
What?
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle.
You wanna die? Good game? What the fuck does that mean?
Into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
What the Okay.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
So that was that, I guess.
When
Huh.
everything that we do
Oh,
is
never mind. Some shit's happening.
When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all?
Uh-huh.
And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
Dan Savolto. You did fucking apparently everything. Except for Jillian Ashcraft, which did the Ashcraft, who did the vocals, and Masha Guten. Well, I don't know what they did,
Is
but
it love? If I take your is it love?
and those people did
If I set
something.
you free?
Huh.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I
Like, I don't even know,
love into reality
to be honest.
if I can't hear the sound of your
Like,
heartbeat? What do you
oh, what?
call
Special thanks,
love in
Monica
your
and Young
reality?
Santa.
And in your reality,
Okay.
if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Huh. Well, good job, Team Savolto. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For that time it lasted, I want to thank you. for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Please reinstall the game. Huh. Now you can look at my lovely transition screen. So, yeah, that was a game, I guess. It's pretty interesting. I'm definitely going to probably watch other people's gameplays.
Okay, I'm crying. I got up for 2 minutes and then shit went down.
Rip. You'll have to watch it on YouTube, Crunchy. So, yeah. That was that, I guess. Pretty good game, honestly. I was fucking actually interested in it, so that was cool. Like I said, I'm gonna have to probably check out some YouTube playthroughs or something, see what other people did, type of thing. But otherwise, it's pretty decent, and I want to thank everybody that was here for the stream. I don't know who is still here for the stream, but it is what it is. And yeah, see ya.